So I try to run a half marathon every year. It's a big, enormous goal of mine, and I was completely devastated when it sold out before I could register.
The Toronto Waterfront Marathon Facebook group is full of comments from hopeful participants looking for bibs. That's the name for the official number that identifies each racer. There's also a lot of talk of people getting scammed or nearly getting scammed.
So I was on the hunt for a bib somewhere, and I was shocked and surprised that there were people trying to scam me.
It's happening to people who are inexperienced with the system to transfer bibs. Victims of the scam say they're asked to send an e-transfer rather than go through Race Roster, the official channel.
People saying, do you have PayPal? And I had seen other posts on the Facebook group for runners, because I've been running for a while, and just be careful of scammers.
And then this year, we had record numbers, even higher than last year. So we sold out back in August. So again, I think there's just more demand.
Canada Running Series, which puts on the Toronto Waterfront Marathon, says it's been working to get the messaging out on its website and social media to make sure people know the process of how to properly transfer a bib.
We just keep emphasizing that the only way to do it is through Race Roster. So if you have a bib and you no longer can participate, you can choose to transfer to another person all through the Race Roster system. Then they are emailed, the new person is emailed a link to claim that registration. They pay Race Roster the money, and they register through Race Roster, and the original bib holder then gets refunded.
Toronto police recommend that people exercise caution when making online transactions and say if you've been a victim of fraud, you can submit a report online through its website.
Scammers are people who will abuse trust to make money and to exploit you. So if someone is making you an offer that sounds great, take a minute, take 2 minutes, think about it, talk to someone, and just do a little background research to see if this is real or not. Or don't do it if there's an alternative and more legitimate way of doing it. The Toronto Waterfront Marathon has a vested interest in making sure that people are able to transfer those bibs legitimately. So if someone's not using that system, you have to ask yourself, why not? Even if it's going to cost you perhaps a little bit more, it's worth it in the long run to not lose everything.
A sentiment shared by Susan.
When it finally went through, thank you, thank you, thank you. I get to run with my charity of choice, the 519. It takes a lot of training and a lot of work to build up.
The Toronto Waterfront Marathon runs October 19th and 20th. Talia, Ricci, CBC News, Toronto.